nice. I think a lot of good comes out of
Video
it.
660.
I have no problem with the dagger being rebuilt, but it was not of the Cambions doing to burn the place down. I don't know who burned it down, but it was not the Cambion.
Do you play for?
Alright, well, I'll tell you what. We'll
And what language?
I'll make up for my misgivings. Tell you what, I'll find out who actually did it.
Character you have.
That's one less thing you have to have on your plate, and that's one more thing that'll give me something to do to keep me
It's
busy.
like 40.
Deal?
Also, due to your assault of the captain of the guard,
Right.
you will be staying the night.
18. Submit.
Alright, fine.
Congratulations.
And Taverick
Your chances.
kind of grins and says,
That's
and I'll
the
be
net
keeping you
counter.
company.
Profiles.
Aww. Tell me a bedtime story.
What about her?
Nah, just kidding. Devrick, you're an okay guy. I just...
Arc survival.
What about her
You'd
anyway?
be rather upset if a shapeshifter took out one of your friends.
Also, in the order of paladins I belong to, girl, we can figure out solutions that don't involve stabbing them.
Hey, I don't know magic. Eh.
So, he's like, I'll be back in but a minute.
There.
Don't go anywhere.
Play Arc.
Yeah, I launched it.
I like this. I like this. We're okay with this.
And he comes back with a bucket of water, and there's another paladin that is with him, who was bringing a second bucket, and says, now, this is going to be a long night.
Ow, my neck. Guess it is. Sean Connery.
I'm reminded of a similar experience with my master.
Why can't I think of
As-
Daredevil's
Miss being back
enemy?
home.
As over the course of the night,
No
he
help.
seems to be blessing the water and then just
His
throwing a
name.
bucket of water on you every few minutes. You can
Still
only
middle
assume
dying
he's
from it,
actually
though.
holy watering it.
I enjoy dying.
So,
I only have
Hey,
like
it
50 more
makes
years
me
of
get
this.
that good, clean spiritual healing. Feels better. We're okay.
You feel holy today.
I do.
Interesting.
I'm probably gonna have a level of exhaustion, which is good.
the
Sometimes faster than
the
other
tavern
times.
keeper at the Driven Dagger
Steve Russell
has
posted.
got about
Would you post Steve
200
Russell?
gold,
Is it funny?
roughly counting.
Nice.
Wow.
I was an extremely generous crowd. Good work.
Give him the thumbs up, and then I return to my statue-like state.
He kind of looks at you and says, "Can you leave? You're rather unnerving, sir."
No.
And I would have though
I-
had a message sent through Harper Lady to my friends saying, "I'll see you guys in the morning."
Yeah, the message is relayed quite nicely. Little royal sender of letters meets the inn.
So I will take that level of sauce here. Hey. Shizuka is nothing if not glorious in her defeat.
So when the tavern keep asks, because I'm on the roof of the building, I'm like across the street, kind of keeping watch over the burned out tavern.
Mhm.
And so as he asks Anchor to leave, the two of them hear, "Or leave our father," and suddenly Anchor appears to be fat and has a coat hanging from his nose.
I'm just happy to have a nose again.
He looks at the hair and it's like, fair. As he kind of picks up the pile of coins that he's got and kind of shows it in the bag, hoists it over his shoulder, because it's not a single piece of this is gold. It's almost solely copper,
Copper and
Yeah.
silver, yeah.
Is
and he now hoofs it out of the burnt out husk.
where's the other bad?
As it's not quite the middle of the night, but it's getting late. The sun
And you
was
guys-
definitely getting to setting.
Yeah, you guys would have gotten the note couple
Yeah.
about an hour or two after I kind of went with the guards.
As soon as he's safely home,
Oh, he's eating
I
pretty
guess I
fast.
assume we'll escort him. We'll
He
head
was
we'll head
about
back to the tavern.
2-3
Okay.
blocks away,
Okay,
Cool.
so not far.
and he gets in,
This corner.
closes the door behind him. Not very inviting to allow you to kind of enter as well.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't assume
Yeah,
we're.
once he's home, he's fine.
We escorted him home because he's carrying a decent amount of money on him, and it's
Mhm.
probably jingling a lot.
That too.
It
But-
was like a Christmas special. All the jingle bells.
Yeah.
Nice.
And as soon as he's basically safe and the door's locked, then yeah, we can just head back.
So how early does Tavrik kick me out of the cell in the morning?
As late as
Um,
possible.
Yeah, he kind of holds you
Oh, God.
until like
Noon.
8, 9.
Noon.
Okay.
Noon. Noon.
He
No, 11:49. 11:59, so he can still say that he lets you out in the morning.
yeah.
This guy's a dick. I love him.
He lets you out around 10. You've been definitely waterboarded enough,
Mm-hmm.
and he seems to be over his anger of being stabbed.
Okay.
And being a sadistic fuck, apparently.
And as he lets me out in the morning, I go, Tavrik, if you're ever over at the
Oh
Storm
God.
Hall Inn, drinks are on me.
Yes, just
Uh,
at. Yours here, Varen's waiting here. Yeah,
Just
just keep
finally
adding to your
decided to
tab
kill
like I don't care.
As
Hey, I bring money in. I bring money in.
as
you
Tavrik
don't.
Tavrik says, "Yeah, get out of here."
He
And
survived
just
one auto.
last
Yeah,
parting
he-
bucket,
I did.
just to make sure you're wet on the entire walk. Actually, he'd let you off in like kind of the early morning because then it would be really cold,
Cold.
Oh.
and you're cold and wet.
An arrow
George-
comes flying in through the window after you leave. On it is a note saying, "I'm sorry for my
I
idiots."
like how it's one that
signed
doesn't
me.
have a name either.
Doop-a-doop-a-doo. As you guys hear a squish, 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 squish coming in the front door of the inn. Hi guys, morning.
Hey, don't drip on the floors.
Also,
I love the fact that
You see
you do
Enka
that.
trying to click, and he just can't. He's like, just looks down defeatedly. He's like, oh.
No,
Oh,
it's like the
okay.
Tin Man. It's like the Tin Man. Clang.
Oh,
No,
God.
it's just like bang.
It's
Oh,
Rex's
it's not what I
eye
wanted
sticks
at
out
all.
of its socket, so when it blinks, it doesn't close over the eye.
Thank you.
It
So,
does it for both
Good
of
news.
them.
Like 300
Not a
dodo
demon.
eggs, didn't we?
bad news.
Mm-hmm.
Got another mission.
Yeah, are we finally
Is-
hunting some
is this-
dragons?
Feel bad about
I'm not gonna
killing
lie to you.
this-
I came back
dodos.
from the dead to hunt
Almost.
dragons.
It doesn't take that long to tame them.
Is this
though.
another one of your missions, or is this a real mission?
You just fly around,
Well,
swoop one up, and drop it in.
No.
Tell
Knock
you
it
what,
out
with
we
your
can we
fist
can at least put it on hold
and
for
cram
a
some
while.
mayos in it.
I
There's so many
promised,
dodo eggs
the
laying around
Lady
here
Harper
too.
that I would at least
Let's see,
find
one,
out who burned
two,
down the dagger.
three.
Excellent.
Okay.
You have
You
three
promised
Do you have a
that
lead?
would
dodo
do
eggs.
it.
Okay,
Not
then
yet,
I'll just
but,
drop
uh,
these.
like
then
I
No,
said,
no,
cut.
it's-
you
it's
missed
a
that.
recording.
You
Maybe
promised
we'll need
that
some.
you would do it, not that
Yeah,
we
exactly.
would do it.
How's the
Exactly.
Rexes doing?
As your friend, I will
I
help
think
you
they were at
once
like
you have a
51
lead.
point something last
Fair.
time I
As
checked.
someone who doesn't want you to die from your own stupidity, I will make sure you do not die from your own stupidity.
Fair enough.
Oh,
Alright,
crap,
and
I didn't check on
and in
Floof.
the morning I checked the communications book.
I'm
for
fine,
anything.
I got him.
Do we have a mission?
There doesn't seem to be anything at the moment.
52.
And John kind of
Big D.
beckons over to you all, kind of.
300.
You seen Rose lately?
Fatty. 32.
Oh, for the love of Pete!
Where does she
Um,
live?
You two are gonna be like 8.5
John?
months.
Where does
She-
So,
where-
She lives
what are we gonna use that box
upstairs.
of chocolates on?
Okay, let me
Knock
rephrase the
40%
question.
off the
Where does
pain
her
bar.
boyfriend live?
Maybe we could just.
I never met the fellow.
Share it together.
Damn it, John.
Okay. I head upstairs to her room. Knock on the door.
We'll keep
There is no
getting
response.
Dillo eggs and Paris.
I
eggs,
kicked the
door
I
in.
guess. I mean,
Crack open the door.
once we hit
Well, the
200
door's
each, that's when we're
unlocked.
done, so.
Oh, well then I keep the
Okay.
door
Okay.
open.
I don't think we'll need any more than 200.
Door-
Dillo
door
eggs, 'cause
goes
they don't
forcefully
really
open.
have. It's like Ankylosaurs, Dodix.
You
and
hear kind of
behind
a,
you.
you kind of hear like a
something
dull sound from the
else, I
other room.
forget.
Keep it down.
Shut the hell up!
So,
Wait, hang on, let me rephrase that. Shut
looking
the hell
around.
up!
I'm looking around.
It's definitely a room for a roughly
yeah,
20-ish-year-old female human.
Getting up there with the
No,
Who is
none of
studying
her,
cooking.
right? None of her,
Nope,
right?
none of her.
So since the dodos are going, we got
Couple-
125
Couple of cookbooks,
Dillos.
nice little,
I've been
nice little
trying
green
to
rug.
remember to park Christina
I
near
go
the
and talk
Ava
to
Raptor.
Audrey, or Aubrey, or whatever the fuck her name is.
And right now she's not.
Oh,
She's not near it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna actually switch back to the inn because that's where we are at this point.
Also, how much would you say that Audrey weighs?
There you
Oh,
go.
Um,
She's 5.
Average, not that
Um,
much.
Fuck all. Alright, excellent. I lift her up to my
Once
height.
we're done, like once the Dillos are done,
She
because they're gonna
was
be done way
cooking
before the
something
Yeah, now
Parasaurs,
she-
very
you know?
now
basic, but
Mm.
Now she's
Once
not.
the Dillos are done,
She's less than
do you want
impressed.
to go
And
to
is kind of like
Scorpions or Pteranodons?
sort of limp in
wa-
your hands and says, "What do you need from
I
me?"
mean, one of us could
You
just
worked with her
do
day and night
both.
for quite a while. What
I mean,
Or
like,
where
not-
does
not do
I
Rose
just
both.
want to have
boyfriend
one
live?
spot because if we do
Significant
Scorpions,
other
I
or
want to
girlfriend
tame
or
like
whatever you humans
30 Scorpions.
date with now.
Because Scorpions aren't
Um,
affected by the
he-
Aquaraptor, and then we're
he
gonna
works
put
at
all
another
the Scorpions
tavern.
up here.
Which one?
Oh,
Can I just take my passive intimidation, by the by?
Okay. Now what about
What-
snake?
what's your passive intimidation?
No,
Should I be
like
worried?
nine.
I'm in a
19?
snake pit.
No.
That's a lot.
Well,
I,
it's gotta-
I got to
okay.
thinking about that.
Well,
and I'm
you
like,
let-
how are we gonna get in to
because
get the eggs
you
without
because you
I
can
don't
roll
wanna
strength
kill-
with intimidation because that makes sense.
I don't
good
want to
reasons.
kill the Parasaurs.
I have a 20
though.
strength
Or the Dillos, for that matter.
and proficient
The
in
Dillos
intimidation.
and the Parasaurs, we level up
And
This
and
is-
we
level
take out into
11.
the field and they battle.
This is
until they're
fair.
dead.
Wait.
So,
So we're
Kinda-
gonna like unclaim them?
Kind of like
No, no, no,
scratches
no,
her head.
no.
So
We're gonna
I think
we're gonna
it was
use
at the
them as war
sprouting
beasts.
fish. I
Oh,
think it
okay.
was.
excellent.
God.
They will meet their demise
How many
on the
days has she been
battlefield
missing?
like they were meant to.
you
Dodos,
don't know
they,
She
yet.
was
they,
here last.
they
she was
ran
here-
their course.
Like-
This one gets a name. We
like
gotta
yesterday.
figure out what its name
She was-
is.
Oh man,
She
no,
went
we should have
missing
taken the
yesterday.
dodos out and set them all
She
to
said
the
anything
ground.
before he left.
That she was headed over to her boyfriend's place.
Does he have a name?
It's just getting that male agent boost.
I never inquired.
But we need to think of a name for
Really?
because he deserves
You
it.
work with the person literally all
He
day.
survived a
Your
shot.
entire your other company is like the goblins they point to, like
Very God.
Brel, who I
you
assume is
doing,
like on his
adolescent
back
dude?
sleeping and scratching his
I
ass.
think of a name. for my
He's
front
being
lawn.
unsanitary.
Feel free to.
As you
I'm
know.
s- sorry, I went into Baron a little bit there. By all means, kick him. Do whatever you need. You don't know his name.
No, she wasn't overly forthcoming with information. I don't like to pry because I don't like people to pry on my information.
Okay,
Fair enough.
we'll go
I
look.
drop him. Sorry, you know what? I put it down nicely.
Gonna have
Better
the
on the head,
fastest
take it for a
motherfucking
and walk
patch on
out.
the planet. Look at how quick this is. Holy
But before you kind of get out, she says, "You think she's actually in trouble?"
It's like 150%
I think someone's
move
about to
speed
be
patchy
in a
right
lot of
there.
trouble.
And I kind of look at her and I go,
Okay, so
She kind of
I'm
blows up. Goes over to Frel, kicks him like really hard. Frel just startles awake and is like, "Frel, you're on cooking duty for the rest of the day. I'm going to go help my friend."
awesome.
As she,
actually,
just being
Steve,
savages
I
right
need you to
now,
do
like
another thing for me. We're gonna go
destroying my
and,
bro.
and
What is
follow
that?
some
Oh,
leads
it's
to
a.
find this guy. You do me a favor, go get Jane.
Did he call him Money
Jane's
Butt?
probably upstairs. They're
Oh.
not that early of risers.
Well, go tell her
Oh,
that
I
there's
knew that.
some bad stuff going
I
on.
was just curious
and we'll let her know
what
where
the
we
hell
are.
he just called him.
I've already left, by the way. I'm not waiting for
Hmm.
anyone.
Have her get her gear.
Albridge kind of goes out to the thing and says,
Cause Jane's the paladin, right?
"Yeah."
Alright. Come on,
I'll-
leave.
Albridge kind of gets
Also,
out to
I-
hear.
I kind of turn to Aubrey as after Anchor leaves, but before she runs off, she's like, "Sorry, he's kind of rough," and then like walk out.
She nods and says, "Mulzog, we got business." The half-orc looks at her with this kind of frightened look and says, "Absolutely nothing." But they both charge over to their room. That's apparently not
Actually, no, wait.
on the
wait,
map
wait, wait,
later.
wait, wait,
What was
wait.
that?
Wait, did Aubrey leave?
They ran off to their room.
Tearbird, can you calm down?
I follow up to where Aubrey is.
They you hear a lot of clattering in the room, but the door is closed.
Knock, knock, knock. Hey, Aubrey, sweetie, I need to talk to you for a sec.
She kind of yells at the door. "What do you need?"
Do you know what this asshole looks like?
Not a clue.
Okay then.
But there's a lot of clattering of what sounds like armor pieces.
Okay. Cool.
And how long are you guys waiting around before